to everybody instead of just any one group. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Glad to have all of you here this morning. I'm still a little bit stuffy, but I'm here. I feel good. I'm like at 95%. Feeling real good this morning. Make sure I turn my volume down. Let me hop in over here. Good morning, Toya, certified AI consultant. You see me, girl? Good morning. Good morning to my Facebook friends and my YouTube friends. Good morning. Good morning. Let me get on over here on Facebook and make my updates over here. All right, let me mute myself, getting a little bit of feedback there. Let me share to a couple places over here. I know I'm pretty quiet. I gotta pace myself, y'all. I gotta pace myself today. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, Toya. Glad to be here, man. I'm glad to be here. My face a little broke out right there. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for popping in. You see my shirt? You like it? What you think? Thoughts? We only shrinking waistlines and debt, boo. I thought it came out cute. I think it came out cute. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna put it in my shop. Not the shirt, the design. Because I don't sell physical products because your girl is limited on time. What I don't have is time. Good morning, Lynn Pretty Wilson. Let's go ahead and get this walk started. I'm still a little stuffy. Still got a little bit of a stuffy nose, but it's just not enough for me to not walk today. Good morning, Tim. It's been a couple days. I've hated not walking. I've hated not connecting. Uh-oh. I made some adjustments to my belt, and it looks like y'all gonna see me do some repairs in real time. I made some adjustments to my belt, and it's actually affecting my ability to walk this morning. Yeah. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. So y'all get to see me work on my stuff live. It's probably not tight enough. Let's see. Good morning, Cheryl. How are you this morning? You have to align your belts. And my belt's been getting a little bit off. So I'm going to take some time to see if I can align it. Those of you that have these walking pads, you know that you have to take your time and align these belts. How y'all doing? Good morning, Davina Grace. Let's see if I can get this belt on here right. There we go. We got that side worked on. Now I just got to tighten it up. And what this does is it just makes sure that on both sides that it's even on both sides, and so that your belt doesn't come off. So I'm just working to make sure that my belt doesn't come off. And that, so let's see. Hopefully that fixed it. It did. It did. It did. All right. Good morning, Lady T's and more. Good morning. How you doing? Toya, the goal this week for me is to finish up my certification. Toya just completed, congratulations to her. She just completed her certified AI consultant cert. And I'm sure she is ready to offer her knowledge and skills as it relates to AI. That's my goal this week. I have to do the capstone. I have to do the ta-da. And I guess I'll be ready to submit. So the goal is by Sunday to have it submitted so that I can participate in the AI Summit at the start of April. But we shall see. No, this thing is giving me problems and issues this morning. Lord. Just having a lot of, well, I guess it's because I started fooling with it. And once you start fooling with it, y'all know how that goes. Let's talk about avoiding. I want to talk about avoiding this morning. Here we go. Hopefully it won't go too far on the other side. And it is. I don't normally have a problem with it like this, so I don't know what's going on. I might have to do it sitting down so that I can we may just have a talk today, y'all. I may have to walk later. Cause I need to like commit to adjusting my belt. Probably and not try to talk and adjust my belt live at the same time. It's not broken. I just need to adjust the belt. And I'm losing a lot of time having to adjust and talk to y'all live. This is quite normal that you would need to adjust your belt as well. Let me say that too. Like they give you this L wrench. So it's not weird or anything. It's quite normal. It just takes a little bit of work to get it to not be uneven. Yep, I might just be talking today. No walking. It's because I've had a 2-day hiatus. So not everything want to show out because I've had a 2-day hiatus. There we go. Y'all know that's how it goes. Good morning, Infinite Rocket Power. How you doing? How was your weekend? Even though I know that was 2 days ago. How y'all been doing this week? Toya, how you been doing this week? Toya, you had an appointment that you was making. Did you make the appointment? I'm not gonna go into all the details, but you was like, I got some things I gotta take care of. So did you take care of those things? If you haven't yet, then this is me encouraging you to go ahead and take care of that thing we talked about. Hey, man, I missed y'all too, man. I have been down sick. It has been quite eye-opening. It has been quite eye-opening, man. I've been saying, like, I normally, when I get sick, I 3 to 5 days and I'm good. We are at day 8 of kind of coming out of this cold, and I just don't know what to think. Like, I just haven't bounced back. And it's also very rare for me to be cold. It's very rare for me to have 2 colds in one season. I usually don't get, it's been a long time, probably since I was a kid, that I would get sick twice in one winter season. Like once, yes. Good morning, Angela. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad. See, it just takes community, man. We just gotta encourage each other. I ain't want you to think I forgot. I've been sick, but I ain't forget about you, Clay. You've been on my mind. And so I feel like my stance is I'm getting older, and because I'm getting older, I'm not responding. I'm not getting better as quickly as I used to, like in my 20s and my 30s. Because 3 to 5 days. I'd be sick 3 to 5 days, and then after that 3 to 5 day mark, good morning, Mary. I'm Chosen Jones. I'd be back right. And that just hasn't been the case. It's been the full 7 days. 10 days this time, 7 days the last time I got sick last month. So it's just making me like rethink what I'm doing. Now, my friends are saying I just have too much on my plate. That's what they said. They said you have too much on your plate. And because you have so much on your plate, you're wearing yourself too thin. Good morning. I don't really agree with them. I'll be honest with you, I don't. But they may see me in a way that I'm not seeing myself, so I am taking it into consideration. That maybe I'm doing a lot. And so it's just wearing on my body more, and I'm having a harder time coming back from it. I don't know. What do y'all think? My 40 plus club, my 50 plus club, 60 plus club. Do you guys feel like over time that your ability to bounce back has slowed? Or is it possible that my friends are right and I got too much on my plate and I just need to take more time to rest? I don't know. What y'all think? Do y'all think age is a factor? Aging is a factor? All right. Hopefully I can get back to walking. What do y'all think? Do y'all think aging is a factor? Or do I need to slow down? Good morning. Good morning, Kia. I hope you have a good day too. Oh, yay. Okay, good. Okay. Looks like I got it back up and rolling. Those of you that have these walking pads, occasionally you need to adjust your belts. It's not a big deal. It's something that happens. Well, it's something that happens. Uh-oh. Adjusting your belt is quite normal. I'm up in my speed. Oh, man. Okay, I'm going to have to play with this later. So I'm just going to be talking to y'all today. I'm going to be talking to y'all today because I'm going to have to really take my time. I adjusted the belt this morning, and because I adjusted the belt this morning, I'm not doing something right, and I'm going to have to play with this later. I don't want to play with this now. and then I injure myself trying to do too many things. So we're just gonna talk. Yeah, I don't want to fall. And I'll walk later. I'll walk later. Good morning, Kia. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, so let's just talk. Walking pad is the belt's got to be adjusted. I adjusted it this morning. Good morning, Sherilyn. It's not really doing what I needed to do, so I'm just gonna leave it alone, and we're gonna chit chat. Okay. How you doing? How you doing? How are you this morning? How are you doing? I'm going to be adjusting my belt. That's what I'm going to be doing this morning because I adjusted it this morning and now it is giving me problems and issues and problems. I sure hate that too. How are things going for you? I know you got a product. I think you mentioned a couple, maybe last week, you have a product that you have launching. How's that going for you? Whew. Let me know, Sherilyn, how are things going for you? She said, "Oh, me? Yeah, you." Have a good day, Kia. Good morning, innovative entrepreneur. Good morning. How are you this morning? You good? New products up in Etsy. Great. Sherilyn came on Sundays with TRM in the last couple of weeks and shared some of her new products, her Luxe Beauties, greeting cards, t-shirts. Oh, I love that. You've been busy, man. I've been loving the content you've been putting out too. I see you. Yep, I see it. Yep. I see that you're putting out content. Question for you, Sherilyn. Are you finding the more that you talk about what you have to offer, are you getting more sales? Whether it be through TRM, through your own platforms, like are you seeing a shift in any way or changes in any way? So maybe since maybe when you first started? Sherilyn's been doing this like the last year or so, I would say. She said, actually, yes. Here's why I say this. Sherilyn was live the other day, and one of her relatives, now they may not be your actual relative. They, I know sometimes we call each other cousins, and we don't actually be cousins. So she was live, or it was either live or a video, I can't remember. But someone said, "Hey, cousin." They said, "Hey, cousin, when are you going to, send me that new GPT or send me the link for that new GPT," something like that. And I remember thinking, aha, people in her audience are connecting back to her product. I was like, so what she's doing is working. I said all that to say, and we talked about this last week, that visibility is just really, really important. It's super, super important that you're visible and that you're talking about what it is you have to offer, whether you have 100 followers, 1,000 followers, or 2 million followers. It's the same reasons why your big box companies keep promoting their products. It's also the reason why Super Bowl Sunday, people spend millions of dollars on ads. All right? No matter how big or small you are, you still got to talk about it. So congratulations, Sherilyn, on seeing progress between the more you talk about what you offer and how that's converting into sales. I know for me, it's always crystal clear. When I don't talk about my classes, no one buys them. When I'm talking about my classes every day for a couple weeks, people are buying the classes or showing interest in the classes. Yeah, Sherilyn, you're doing the work. That's what's happening. You're doing the work. Because you're doing that work, you're getting the results of that work for sure. You said, yes, I emailed, shared the other sites, created videos, something worked. All of those things worked. All of those things are working in your favor. So she emailed, she shared to other sites. You came on TRM Live. You created some video. All of that worked. All of those things worked, right? Fun fact, when you come to Sundays with TRM, we can never guarantee that you can make sales, but generally I find that most folks do make sales. I say if we had 10 people on Sundays with TRM, I would say 8 of them. I feel confident saying 8 of them make at least one sale. And if you're on Etsy, when you make that sale, that actually shows the algorithm that people are interested in what you have to offer. So it actually bumps your ranking up. Infinite Power Sunday. Good morning, Miss Patricia. Sundays with TRM is a show that Talia of Artfully Melanated Designs, Regina of Queen Creative Gallery, and myself, we host. We host it on Zoom and on Facebook, and we feature different GPT creators, shop owners, entrepreneurs, teachers, and our focus is AI, art, technology, and crafting. And so for 2 hours on Sundays, we host different people. We show, because the biggest issue that the general population has is they don't understand how these GPTs work. They don't understand, well, they don't know what a GPT is. They don't really know what AI is. And the audience doesn't know, once I have an image or once I have fill in the blank, they don't know what, like, what is the consumer supposed to do with it, right? So the consumer, what's the consumer supposed to do with it? That's the question. The question is, what can, so we show the audience what they can do with the product. So generally, I will talk business and strategy and marketing. Regina's going to talk Midjourney, and Talia does some type of craft or other digital product. And so we get together. It's free to attend. It's definitely free to attend. And then if you choose to purchase any products, you can. That's what Sundays with TRM is in a nutshell. Good morning, Cecil. I think it's Sally Sell, actually. Good morning. I guess y'all can see I get real determined. Good morning, Miss Ashley. So I got a question for y'all today. Question for the day. What have y'all been avoiding? All right. Everybody's got something they've been avoiding. What have you been avoiding? Is that challenge that you keep pushing to the side? Is probably the key to your next level. Okay. This thing that you've been pushing to the side, it is probably the absolute key to your next level if you're willing to unlock the door. All right. So I want to talk a little bit about walking forward into this thing that you keep avoiding, and how we're going to walk forward physically and mentally. All right. Drop a 1 in the chat if there's something you know you've been avoiding. Miss Patricia's been avoiding TikTok. I feel that. I've been avoiding making some videos. I got the concept. The idea is great. But I just been nervous about it. I don't know. I've been avoiding it. What have y'all been avoiding? If you don't mind sharing, or just drop a 1 in the chat and let me know what you've been avoiding. Oh, starting a face forward life. Ooh. I don't know what that means, but that's interesting. Starting a face forward life. I've been avoiding slowing down. Me too. Me too. Infinite rocket power. I'm like, oh, face forward as in video, like your face. Okay, I'm gonna challenge that because Sherilyn, remember I said earlier you had that live. It was a live or a video, and you were talking, and then your cousin came underneath it. It was like, hey, send me the link to that your new GPT. So whatever you're avoiding in that space, it's actually keeping you from your broader goals. I get it. I've got some videos that I've got 3, and I've been doing this forever. I go live daily, and I've been avoiding making these videos. I don't know why. I'm not afraid, I don't think, or maybe I am. I don't know. But this thing that we're avoiding is keeping us from where we're trying to go for sure. All right. Usually what we resist is really what we need most. Okay. So think about it. The workout we don't want to do, the content, telling on myself, the content we don't want to post or create, the conversations that we keep avoiding. I've got a conversation or 2 that I really keep avoiding. All of that is standing between us and growth. It really is. Learning TikTok, Miss Patricia, is keeping you from growth. Who knows where your business will go once you learn how to use it? Who knows where your business will go when you learn how to use it? All right, we're going to try this again. I'm going to hold on to this side. Avoiding setting a consistent schedule. Ooh. Nope. My belt's still not tight enough. What did I do? I did something wrong. This is all my fault. Y'all. I guess my treadmill said, no, you ain't walking today, boo. You gonna get me adjusted, but you ain't walking today. Yeah. Sherilyn said, yeah, I know. Right? It's a crazy thing. The little bit we do, when we do that thing we know we need to do, and we get the results we want, but it's still hard. It's still hard. And I don't have a fix for that, but we are going to look at some strategies on how to work through it. Because we have to get at a place that we do the things that we know we need to do that's really going to get us where we're trying to go. All right. Cheryl said it's definitely this whole thing is a process, but I'm working my way up to it. Yeah, and you're doing the work along the way. Okay. So if you've done any face forward content, you're already there. You're already working yourself to where you need to be. Okay. So don't feel like what I don't want anyone to feel is just because you might be avoiding some aspects of it, it doesn't mean that you're necessarily failing. It just means that it really is a process, and it really is something you're gonna have to keep working on. All right, so we know that this is too loose. Tighten this up some more. I bet y'all won't be getting up fixing no belt no more before I start a walk. I won't do that no more. All right, here's the deal. You're not alone. All right, you're going to hear me say that a lot over this next year. Everything I talk about, at the end of the day, I need you to know that you're not alone. Getting on these lives has made me realize that I'm not alone in my fears or my concerns about the things that are holding me back. Right? A lot of people feel like, I'm killing the game. And I'm like, nah, I'm showing up every day, but I don't necessarily feel like I'm killing the game. I feel like I'm working through what I got to work through, and where I'm comfortable might be where you're uncomfortable. But where you're strong, I might be weak. Okay? That's all that's really going on. All right? So the first thing we got to do is we got to break this avoidance loop. We got to break it. Okay? We all procrastinate. A lot of procrastination. I think Toya just went through her own personal round with getting her AI certification. She may have experienced some a little bit of procrastination there. There are a lot of things that cause us to procrastinate, but I want to talk about a few. Okay. A lot of it is a fear we're going to mess up. Fear of failure. What if I mess up? What if I sound stupid? What if the thing I did online in front of an audience goes viral and I can't get ahead of it? All right. What if I mess up? That's the first one. Judgment. That fear of judgment. This idea that like you are in front of people, whether it be literally in front of people live or in front of people, in videos, having a business where you're the front facing part of the business, all of that, right? What will people think? Y'all know I've been saying it all year. Just let them talk. They're going to say what they're going to say. If it's not helping you make your goals a reality to serve people or to bring in the income you want, then you just can't worry about it. All right? You just can't worry about it. And sometimes we procrastinate because we're overwhelmed. I do this a lot. I will procrastinate simply because I'm overwhelmed. I don't even know where to start. And because I don't know where to start, I get overwhelmed. That's why I use things like Google Keep. to get myself together. That's why I'm big on systems. Nope, not tight enough. The belt's not tight enough. Okay. But all of those are things that we do, and we call it procrastination. But underneath the procrastination, there's actually this fear of failure, fear of judgment, and fear of being overwhelmed. We just don't know where to start. I'm sorry, not fear of overwhelmed, being overwhelmed and not knowing where to start. Okay. So here's the hack. We're going to break this cycle one step at a time. All right. That shouldn't be surprising. I've been talking about it all year. That really, in order to get better and to stop avoiding things, it's these little bitty small micro steps we take to get there. All right. Type in one step in the chat if you're ready to break this loop and just start. Put a 1 in the chat if you're ready to break the loop and just start. Y'all, I have messed my belt up. This is my fault. Type in the chat, one step. That's all I'm really asking. That thing that you're avoiding, just take one step. One step to get you in the right direction. All right. So we're going to break the avoidance loop by running towards it, or walking towards it, or skipping towards it, or galloping towards it, or salsaing towards it. All right. But we can't keep, yep, my belt's too loose. We cannot keep, we can't keep avoiding this stuff. Let's see. Toya says your lives are appreciated. Oh, thank you. All right. So a lot of times we're doing this procrastination stuff. We're afraid we're going to fail. We're afraid we're going to be judged, or we're overwhelmed. I usually fall in overwhelmed. I fall less into fear and judgment because I'm just like, let them talk. They're going to talk anyway. That's where I fall. Usually I got too much on my plate. All right. So we're going to run towards it. We're going to walk towards it. We're going to Cupid shuffle towards it. We're going to salsa towards it. Not only are we going to move towards this thing we've been avoiding, but let's do it with a smile. All right. Everything doesn't have to be emotional and doom and gloom. And one way to combat fear, excuse me, is with joy. All right. Do it with a good attitude. Do it from a happy place. Do it when you're in a good mood. Okay. So if there's an email you've been avoiding, answer 1. If you've been avoiding going to the gym, walk around the block. All right. You ain't got to go. Just walk around the block. Avoiding launching your offer, write one post about it. So whatever it is that you've been avoiding, you've been actively avoiding, I want you to take some time and just do a little something around it. I talked about this a little bit last week in a different way. You're going to find I do that a lot because the message really isn't that different. I've just learned with an audience, you have to keep showing up and giving them multiple routes, because I don't get to control when the epiphany happens. Only you get to control that. And so you're the one that gets to control that. And so it may not be today. It may not land for you today. It may not land till next week. So if you feel like I'm saying the same things over and over in new ways, you're correct. Because the message isn't that different. It just hits people at different times. Same thing happens in religious environments. The basic message doesn't change too much. Who, the how, all of that constantly changes because people are inspired at different moments in time. All right. You're avoiding it. Stop avoiding it. Those tiny actions, they're going to create that momentum. The momentum you need to really push forward so you can start doing more of what serves you and less procrastination and avoidance. Here we go. It never takes me this long to fix this, y'all. This is because I'm live. I'm doing too many things, but now it's bugging me. So the OCD in me is like, oh, we're going to get this to work. It usually only takes a couple spins, but I think I really overspun it when I did this first thing this morning. And so now I'm having to do some heavy corrections. All right, it happens. I think this is way more authentic than telling you that it's going to be a perfect experience because it won't. Thank you. Consultate, thank you. Let's see. I'm overwhelmed with which content, just talk, teach, need to get out of my head. Yeah. I'm right there with you, Sherilyn. I actually have so many, I'm actually overwhelmed with the amount of things I want to share and talk about. The ideas are overflowing. I don't have the time to communicate them all. And I keep adding crap to my list and adding crap to my list and adding crap to my list. And I really need to get out of it. Okay. I added some things last night I had no business adding. I wanted to slap myself. But I'm here. And I'm going to do them. And it's going to be okay. All right. So here's the deal. Here's my whole thought with this. If you want this to feel easy, you're gonna be waiting forever. If you want this to start to feel comfortable, you're gonna be waiting a lifetime for comfort. It's just not comfortable. It's not easy. It's not the smooth path. And so for that reason, your breakthrough is you're pushing your own breakthrough away, further and further away. You're pushing your own breakthrough further and further away. And it don't even have to be like that. I better stop it and then start it. All right. So don't wait for it to be easy. It will never be easy. Oh, there we go. Now let me just check because I had some, it was skipping on me earlier. Nope. I gotta, well, it's better, but I'm gonna have to work on this some more. Okay, no walk done today. I'll walk by myself later. All right. So, yes, I'm back. Will I be here tomorrow? Yes, I will be back tomorrow. Let's talk about this week. All right. I know I kept it soft and easy. I was a little distracted this morning because my treadmill is giving me the problems. Okay, let me read. Sometimes you have to make content out of your content. I don't know what you mean. Sometimes you have to make content out of your content I'm seeing. I don't know what that means. Good morning, Shaquana. You have to tell me what that means because I don't know. Here's what I do know. The more risks I've taken in my business, the better the outcome. The more I took the risk and went out there and talked about what I was doing, the more I've added value in the different spaces, the better the outcome has been. The more I stayed quiet, the more I procrastinated, the more I didn't do what I needed to do, then all of my platforms go quiet, my sales go quiet, and then I find myself back in that loop again. So I'm working on just procrastinating less and really just getting to the thing that I'm trying to get to. Oh, I like that. I like that infinite power. Infinite Rocket Power said, I started making AI images, but I found myself making a magazine to show people what they could do with the images. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. All right. So your homework is just to find something small, that thing you've been avoiding. Let's do something. Let's take one step towards it. That thing you've been procrastinating on, let's take one step towards it. Okay. That is the homework. That's what we're doing. I will be back tomorrow. Now, today is Wednesday. This week is a very light week for TRM, but we got a few things coming up. We actually just finished 3 phenomenal classes. Mid-Journey Editing Essentials, Canva Frames Level 1. I'm about to start Canva Frames Level 2. And working with fonts. Those 3 classes are currently available for $97. Okay. And what people don't realize is when you join our Patreon by the 15th, you get all the classes from this month and all the classes for next month too. Because you hit that magic space where you're in the middle of a cycle. A lot of people don't realize that. So you actually get 6 courses for $97 because you get everything from the past month and everything from the month going forward when you join our subscription this week because of when you join. It has everything to do with when you join, when your cycle starts, and when your cycle begins. All right. So if you need classes on Canva, classes on Mid-Journey, classes on crafting, we're your girls. Check us out. Join us. It's a great value. In addition to the classes, you're also going to get 3 hours of co-working where you come work alongside us, ask questions. We don't spend a lot of time on questions, but we will take some questions. And then you get over 100 pieces of art for commercial use. All right. So you get a full service package for one low rate. All right. And this month's classes expire Saturday because that's the 15th. That's when the cycle ends. Sunday, we have Sundays with TRM. We'll be back with another jam-packed session full of goodies for you. So make sure y'all come and hang with us. All right. And if you're not in the Morning Motivations community, I highly recommend that you join. Everything I talked about today will be inside that community with action steps, with things that you can do to move yourself, your life, and your business forward. All right. So make sure you're in the Morning Motivations community where I'll be dropping today's notes. All right. Okay. So I'm almost better. Still a little congested. but I'm getting there. And I'll be back tomorrow. All right.